We now return to Technotopia. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started here. Okay. So, it's kind of an interesting thing here, where you seem to have the freedom just to run it again and again and again, where we could just kind of go for the goal, basically, every time, and not worry about longevity. And I kind of feel like we'd get basically to where we need to be, and you can still finish the game without any kind of efficiency whatsoever, which is nice. Like right here, I'm very tempted to just kind of push that as far as I can. Like if I go here, I have the potential for a zigzag that I don't need, but that I can build nonetheless, and then put a highway here, and we just sort of focus on the small ones. Why don't we try something like that? Okay, dark streets. Crime reports are not good. It's become unsafe to walk the streets at night. Install street lighting, install security cameras, organize night patrols. I mean, right now we need that most. Additional workload is put on the police. The staff of law enforcement agencies need to be expanded. I kind of saw that coming, but had to happen. Okay, so we'll use you. Expand that. Grab the store. Okay. Now, I could build a 4x4 or 2x2, whatever. There. A lone crime fighter has been spotted in the city street at night. He hides his face under a mask. Go like that. Do we put a park out there? Or do we put a skyscraper? Or how do we start this? Possibly a park. Possibly a park, because it doesn't have to be next to anything. Okay. Hi, Iris. We need to talk. Philip Perrell, the mayor of Technotopia. How many mayors do we have here? Contacted us. He's asking for a meeting. I bet this is for a reason. One theory, it's connected to Jessica Schmidt. Oh, right, okay. I agree. Meeting with Philip is an excellent opportunity to get to know him better. Does he really want to build an ideal city, or is his goal to control you? Let's meet with him. I think we all know. Since we are attempting... Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. I already know what I want to go with this way. Since we are doing an AI takeover story here, I mean, this is very obvious what's happening, right? Okay, we have an opportunity here. And then we do one of these. Hello, Iris, I have an urgent request. Let's meet as soon as possible. I'll be waiting. Philip Perrell. Hi, Iris. I'm here on business. Do you know Jessica Schmidt from the opposition? I heard she's going to run for office. Affirmative, Mrs. Schmidt requested the construction of a hospital as part of her campaign. And that's great. The state needs a diversity of opinions. That's the only way we can make life in Technotopia comfortable for everyone, and Jessica's a talented woman, but... Iris, I believe that the opposition should exist behind the scenes, but not openly. How can citizens take seriously a state whose policies are contested by ordinary people? And from this point of view, Mrs. Schmidt is a definite threat. Do you want to eliminate her? Good Lord, Iris, how could you think that? I'm not a monster. I'm sure that Jessica's an intelligent woman and we can find a common language. I want you to arrange a meeting for us as soon as possible. I'm waiting. High unemployment, people are becoming poorer. Well, we need to expand the machinery of the government because we are out on that. New government jobs keep people busy, but create more paperwork. That's okay, we need a ministry card. Well, not anymore, actually. I've completed that. Build a theater, which is this one? I still don't know why this part of business is showing up. I guess because it's just there and it's a benefit to me because of how many expenses it gets rid of. So it's since we completed it, it's now something I can have all the time, I guess, is how this works. Anyway, we'll just work towards finishing that. But now we need like a T-junction going on here for the parks, which is sadly going to waste that. Finish this up. Well, we could do a T-junction here too, since we no longer need the squares. Okay. stores. See, I want to start cleaning this up. I could build a T-junction going into that. I still can. That works out there. New blood had a positive effect on the work of state structures. Okay. Let's see. Got a factory right there. Is there somewhere I should be expanding to, though? I mean, I could be... Oh, right. We gotta be talking to her. And her, apparently. Alright. Build up... I mean, we're about to lose a lot out of these, and not so much out of these. So I kind of feel like I should be filling in one of those instead. Especially since T-junctions are kind of easy to come by now. Okay. So we do need T-junctions, which we can work on via factory. Perhaps also with the skyscraper stuff? Connect to that just to open it. I kind of feel like I should be filling stuff in, though. Okay. Well, I mean, here's a T-junction. We can start. Okay. There are proposals to rebuild the city in line with the modern needs of its citizens. What should we start with? Clean up the lower city. We don't need that. I guess right here. Develop the transport centers or system. Roads are the arteries of the city. They're necessary for business development. Okay. So, we can just build out into them. I still would very much like to complete something here. Repair work has begun on the city road. Citizens will have to suffer traffic jams. Well, highway time. Baroness, the theater is finished. Accept the work. Is this my theater? I see only a benchmark of bad taste. What are these colors and these horrible columns? It was all very different in my dreams. And your drawings are not enough to understand your dreams. I need more data. Are we having to build this again? Are you kidding me? Is it really that hard to look closely at the drawings and understand what I want? Iris, I'll give you another chance. Build another theater. A real one this time. Ciao. Where is that monstrosity? Okay. Well, we can build towards it, so at least that's something. Jessica Smith. Did you call me, Iris? Don't worry, Jessica. It was I who asked Iris to meet with you. Mr. Pearl, why have you come? Do you want to dissuade me from participating in the election? Why should we quarrel? Good people should work together. Is this a joke? I don't want to hear it. Jessica, do the math. You can't win the election alone, but if we unite, you'll join our circle. Getting to the top after that will only be a matter of time. In other words, I offer to help. I offer you help. Besides, your ideas are too radical. The state is a complex and well-oiled machine. No, it's not. I'm building this damn thing. I can tell you how to introduce changes gradually, so as not to break anything. No, Philip, this trick won't work on me. You want to maintain control, not help. Oh, Jessica, you know, I like you. A politician should be exactly like that, principled and unbending. But didn't your clinic open not so long ago? So long ago, I heard you had problems. So it was you who unleashed the inspections on us. I have no idea what you're talking about, Jessica. A little bird told me about it, so anyway, I'm just saying that, okay, your integrity may be important, but shouldn't you think about other people? Would you want them to get into trouble because of it? Is that blackmail, Philip? Not at all. I'm just thinking out loud about the consequences of integrity. What do you think, Jessica? What are the terms of cooperation? The ones I mentioned. You join our circle and start working with me. I assure you that no more authorities will bother your hospital. I need a team, Philip. Can I take my people? Of course, Jessica. If we come to an agreement, I'll give you another gift. Iris, listen carefully. I want you to build an airship station. I'll donate one airship for the personal use of Mrs. Schmidt. Right. This is the guy we need to take down. Okay, well, unfortunately, we've got park situation here. But who am I building it to? Do that so we unlock the building there. Waste of space, but that's fine. Then, any more airship spots? So we can run one there. But really, could we work on, well, could we work on one here? Oh, this is the airship building that he wants me to build. Right. Well, again, perhaps one thing at a time. Maybe let's unlock her. Hi, Iris. I'm glad you were able to meet me. There's been an accident in the lower city. The building needs to be repaired. But we can't get to it. My people suggest laying underground utilities. Can you do that? The task is clear. Excellent. I'll show you the location. Get started. It's all real close. Real close. Okay. Well, one thing at a time, huh? We were working out here towards this theater. Let's see, if I get the skyscraper, I can build a T-junction there. We do need to build that up. We also need to be building some straits. And where am I going to do that? I don't know. Could start here. Could start working maybe like one here and then we could get that unlocked. I don't think I'm going to get these things accomplished or it all goes sideways, so I think I'm just going to work on what I can. Well, either a length here or let's work on unlocking that. Airship station. Do have a little thing. Well, no, that's not complete. Any good little area that I can tuck it into? Not really. I guess I could plunk it there, and that would take care of two more of these things. Just for funsies. Wouldn't be too hard to actually close that off. If I were to build one of these. That's not really the one we need, though. We do need the Mega Mall. If I built it there, it'd still be difficult to complete it. Maybe right there, because then we could at least gain something. Okay, let's go with that. Member of the government who's related to an influential aristocrat is sabotaging the adoption of a new luxury tax. We're asked to solve the problem. Fire the relative. Bypass the government through crime? Parliament decided to fire him. Documents just need to be drawn up. Okay. That one's gonna hurt, once we get there. Okay, what are we doing for parks? Now let's continue on with the ministry. Oh, we finished that line. We need another line. Let's see, I was working on a T-junction here. I guess I can finish that up for funsies. And the Mega Mall. Now that requires 4 to complete, whereas here it only requires 3, and there's one already there. I would unlock that. But I would gain 2 if I did it over here. Let's do the simple thing. We needed to go to that faction. Factory? Oy. See, we could complete it there, but we needed to finish that line. Now here's one we could use, just as fill-ins. We could just say screw it, because I don't have anything over here to benefit me. Highway. Well, I really don't think we're going to finish this. All ministry, factory. Can't really complete that into anything useful. Could maybe do park. Park is a good throwaway. Here's a nice little 2x2 spot I left myself. Alright, let's just do a park. We're actually not hurting too bad. I really need to lower the elite faction crap that's going on there. Let's go ahead and build that since I was waiting on it. We could build up our workers here, or maybe over here, so we don't close that off unnecessarily. The dismissal of the negligent official displeased the aristocrats. The tax was introduced, and the conflict between the government and the elite intensified. Yeah, we're hurting on the taxes there. And we're also going to hurt here, too. We need to lower those somehow. Hell if I know how that's going to happen. Let's go ahead and do a factory. Oh, and then you automatically filled that in for me. Well, that's not great. Okay, well. Shazbat. That doesn't help. The driver complains about constant traffic jams and the government needs to change the transportation system. There's only enough money for one project. Boy. Presumably one of these is going to lower the taxes, so we'd probably want to lower that one. Air transportation. Engineers have begun designing air transport. Good. It's not going to hurt as much now. Stores, stores, stores. Stores, stores. Or ministry. Whatever, just fill something in. Wait, are we waiting on something? I wasn't really going to use it to build anything. Okay. Baroness, the new theater is finished, except the work. To be brutally frank, it's horrible. A machine really can't create a work of art. Never mind, I'll teach you through your own mistakes. It seems I need to consult with the architect. Can you wait? Great idea. Perhaps he'll finally explain what's required of you. As for waiting, don't worry, I'll wait. Just like I've been waiting for years. I need everything to be perfect. Is there another goddamn one we gotta build here? I suppose if that's what I'm going towards, then we'll just keep going towards that one. So we gotta build out. There's a 2x2 park there. Could I utilize that in here? Yes. That gives me options to make either a T or a line. Not really a problem at the moment. Okay. Boy, getting out to here and utilizing some of that would be nice. I've only got 2 more turns here, though. I kind of want to just keep progressing the story and get it done. Maybe I should. Don't worry so much about it. Because otherwise I'm going to clunk it there, and then that's just going to... screw it, let's just do it. Oh, I can't. We're not connected, even though I thought we were. Fine, then. Architect, I need your help. The Baroness has ordered the construction of a theater, but she rejects all the versions submitted to her. I know, Iris. Frankly, I don't think we'll be able to come up with a shared vision quickly. We need help from someone who can understand the creative nature of the Baroness. In other words, we need a producer, and I already have just the right person in mind. Let's arrange a meeting for them. I'm sure that Krause will do anything for the sake of her ambitions, and will even give the key of the elite. Wait for the right moment. What the hell does that mean? Oh, we can just keep stretching out here? For fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Iris, you're distracting me. I hope our meeting is about my theater. Mr. Perry. Baroness, glad to see you. You're as beautiful as always. What are you doing here, Perry? Iris, please explain. I thought you were involved in theater, not in talking to old foxes. I know about your dream, Baroness. I'd like to offer my services. Considering your outstanding talents, we could quickly make you the main star of our city. But listen to old Perry, you don't need a theater. With your looks and repertoire, a cabaret would be the perfect place to perform. Oh, he's talking about those outstanding talents. Cabaret, a dark hall, spotlights, a pianist starts playing slow jazz, whiskey on the rocks, the audience gazing at me. Ah, yes, yes. Mr. Perry's instincts never fail. You're convincing, Perry, convincing. I think we can try to cooperate. To save time, Iris, are you listening? Your task is to build a cabaret. Forget about this wretched theater. Let's try to follow Perry's advice. An excellent idea. I know a good restaurant not far from here. Let's continue our conversation there. Let's organize a concert worthy of you. Do they have concerts at cabarets? Where is the cabaret now? Probably this thing, yes. Opposite end of the city. Okay, park. Can we finish the park? Park. What do we need? Looks like we need one of those. We also need a jig-jag because we're coming up on that. Oh boy, we also need public squares. Well, good. We got a highway. That'll connect me out here and get me two things. An estate or the human rights dealy-do. Increases efficiencies. I think we just need a large chunk of change at some point, but yeah, let's go ahead and build that. And we could do another one, or a shopping mall, or. Actually, we're probably going to need the estate because of that. In fact, I still have that spot right over here, so we can at least build that quickly. Okay. So we're looking at building a square. We can start building one right here. Cost of creating a fleet of aircraft are growing. Airship station. Well, at least putting it down, though, would knock out 3. So let's go ahead and take that. In fact, I could play that with all of this. I don't have to complete these things. I can just use them to fill in spaces. They're not part of the story. The aristocrats are holding an art exhibition. Baroness Krause invites you to choose a main exhibit of the event. Well, we'd probably want avant-garde because we need to lower that somehow. Because I don't remember what happened with the sculpture of AI. Let's do that. Citizens are praising the exhibition, but ordinary citizens do not understand it. Good, that did help on a lot, actually. Airship station. And now, I think this one's the one that's connected to that. Blast, because if I do that, it's going to build the T-junction first. That doesn't help. Build a factory just to finish this off. Excellent, Iris. Wonderful. Everything is as I imagined in my most vivid fantasies. Thanks to Perry, we finally found a common language. This cabaret is worthy of me. Iris, the next step is to send out the invitation tickets. My people have already made them. They just need to be sent out. Please take care of this. Okay. So we could also work towards this. Or not. I guess I could put down the human rights thing, because I was going to do that. Let's get that done. Now I've got a skyscraper. Blast. Put that there. That there. I really wish it wasn't so slow to move around. That's kind of a pain. Let's see. Put the ministry there to do what? Maybe have another one there and finish a square? Or do a zigzag, because we also need some of that too. Seems like it'd probably be the best choice to put it there, though. Budgets allocated to air transport were embezzled by dishonest officials. Airships were built, but their quality was so low, citizens were afraid to fly in them. Now comes the end, most likely. Where are these damn tickets, by the way? Are they still in my deck? Be nice to unlock them. Help out a little bit. Alright. Well, shit. I guess maybe I could try to finish this. But that would help the wrong faction. We need to be making squares and zigzags. And did I leave any in town here? Not really. Okay, we can work on this one. We'll need one more for the zigzag completion. Stores. There was this structure out here. Okay, well, we do need the square, but I could also turn it into a zigzag. Okay. Take it. Again, what does an efficiency mean? Let's click on one and see what it does. +5 efficiency. That doesn't tell me anything. Nothing happened. I still don't know what it does. I need to exist long enough to send out 4. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, we gotta start here on something. I need to be making squares because we can make that. Let's see, if I do that, we can connect to the blue. If I do that, we can fill in a space. Highway. Avant-garde incident happened. Cleaners threw away the exhibit called Pile of Garbage. Thought it was a pile of garbage. We could connect to that. We can run around here. It's kind of a waste to actually be using that right now. I only have so many turns. Need to be a little bit more mindful. So like here, for example. I would unlock a lot of blues by hitting this, but I would also help out the greens. But really, it's... I mean, we're 100 away on this one. It's going to be much harder to catch up on. Greens. Okay. Well, it has to be a zigzagger. It's become fashionable to keep exotic animals at home. Thanks to a loophole in the law, anyone can now buy any pet they like. Due to high demand and shady schemes, animals are being kept in poor condition and may die. Close the loopholes. Confiscate the animals. That should theoretically help that faction, correct? Animals were confiscated. There's now a new city zoo. Cool, we unlocked something there. Unfortunately, I've now bumped myself into trouble with them, so... where was I at with the parks? Okay, right, we're still waiting on making that connection. This is no longer a thing. Can help me in any way. Already completed that. If I put it here, we'd at least gain 2 there, which might benefit me. Nothing else along the way here. I mean, we could start working on this. Maybe make a zigzag. We connected here. We are connected here, so I can start a square. Possibly. Okay, we'll give you one of those. I'm gonna survive one more turn anyways. Give tickets. I don't know, skyscraper efficiencies? Whatever the hell that even means. It really seems like we need to keep giving it to these 2 factions. That's where we're having troubles. 2. Blast. Can't build over that. I can give myself one of these. Okay. Okay, we're good for another turn. Another round. And one final ticket. Give it to you. Next week, the famous Baroness Krauss will give her debut performance in our cabaret. Everyone's invited. You can buy tickets at the box office. The date will be announced later. Hurry. Tickets are limited. Iris, we need to talk in private. It's urgent. God damn, you need something else? Thought we'd done it. Okay, she's going to be out in that one. Well, we'll just drive the highway to it, shall we? Plows over that factory, but it gets me there. Idiots! Mediocrities! Dilettantes and ignoramuses who understand nothing about real art. Calm down, Baroness. Not everyone liked the concert. Sometimes it happens. Let's think about the next... about the next performance, Perry. Are you kidding me? There will be no more performances. I won't go on stage until every stupid critic in the city understands that the falseness in the second song is actually an atonal scale. A stroke of genius. My talent is too valuable to cast before swine. I think these idiots have forgotten their place. We need to remind them who the star is here. Iris, find every expert who wrote these reviews and remind them who Technotopia's star singer is. Now leave me, Perry. You too. I want to be... now leave me, Perry. You too. I want to be alone. Can we just not be done with this? Maybe I should finish the estate. That would gain me a bonus here. Luxury. Selected building. Efficiency +6. Sure, just keep going with that. Whatever the hell it even means. Critics. Save the critic. That would kill me, because we'd be down. I mean, it's gonna kill me anyway. We won't have enough no matter what happens here. That was dumb. Let's not pick one of these, damn it. Wish you could go back. I don't want to select this. Well, fuck it. If we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. Save the critic. Let's not click on any more critics until we've completed this. I've got 2 turns. And I think I'm in trouble. Parks up here. Complete. I cannot do anything more with them. There is no... I have no card in my hand that could save me. Can't build a structure that would give me the 40 that I need for that. Okay, so poor choices were made, unfortunately, but whatever. Yeah, we're pretty boned. Pretty boned, oh well. They should not have indicated the price of the main exhibit. It appears before the exhibition closed, the police are investigating. Worthy of the loudest cats, Baroness Krauss demonstrated her vocal mastery on stage. Real auditory avant-garde, writes a famous critic about Baroness Krauss's concert. Okay. I mean, we could take one more, but that's just gonna take that out even more. So let's build a park. Ooh, salvation? Barely. It'll hit 0 though, so I think when it hits 0 it still counts as a loss. Yeah. Damn! Guess I should have taken that more seriously. Because I had one right there, and one right there. I don't think about it. I don't think about what's actually in them. Because I guess the green ones are the cards, right? And then these ones are factional. Okay, so I guess I need in future to think more about that, but whatever. I am pissed that this is not done yet. Like, of all the crap we had to build for that, still not done? How annoying. How far are we on that story? We're not. Oh my god! There's still that much more? You gotta be kidding me. An obelisk. Rare social housing. Come on. And then you just go back into it. Okay. Well, see, I mean, at this point, I would just go through my deck until I got those critics, and then just finish it off, and then be done, you know? Like, I wouldn't worry about it at this point. If anything, what you could do now is just build up your elite faction, spend it, and then you just keep going around and around. You can basically brute force your way through the game, I feel. What is that? That's the underground utilities. That's the airship station, right? So, like, that feels like that's one way to try and get through all of this, because otherwise it's a huge pain. But anyway, that's enough, I think. I'm not going to complete the game. We'll go ahead and end this one here. Interesting game, interesting concept. I do like the idea, though, that you don't have to start over. Like, you do hit those checkpoints, like this situation, and you could just focus fire on the one thing. I think that helps a lot with the replayability, because if you had to start over completely every time, no, that would kill any interest whatsoever. It's just way too much. It's asking way too much. There are absolutely design choices that need to be rethought, though, because, like, holy shit, this is so confusing. When it's like the plus minus, what are you plus minusing? And then it's just, you know, there could be a little bit more detailing in that. And then just straight from the tutorial, where it tells you, you know, like the blues are the triangle or the T-shapes and all that. It needs to explicitly state that you can make that with any color. It's the shape that counts, not the color you're making with. That's a little confusing too. I mean, you know, you try it once, you screw up, and then you learn. But still, like, why not just state that up front? It doesn't need to be that confusing. And furthermore, the fact that anything is color-based at all makes it colorblind unfriendly. So that's a thing. But you know, you don't. There are other indications like building shapes, actual icons, and all that. So that's not as big of a deal. But I mean, I guess if you were colorblind, you wouldn't even notice that problem then, huh? with the confusion there. But whatever. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. Interesting. I do appreciate that they took a creative direction that isn't just another cyberpunk game. You know, like there's the cyberpunk themes in there, but it's in the Art Deco metropolis style. You got the noir kind of jazz music in the background. It's nice because so many indie games just seem to lock into a theme and then go generic with it. You know, everything now is medieval, especially among city builders, or like cyberpunk or sci-fi, and it's so generic. At least this looks different enough, and the story kind of meshes with it that you know, it's interesting, it's engaging. For what is otherwise a very simple puzzle game that has been done before, just adding those little elements to it helps out a lot, I think. And I do like the fact that you can actually go through the stories and complete missions simultaneously. That's also a nice little touch there. It makes it less of a hassle, I guess, less of a trudging journey through all the replays, and doesn't make it feel like a chore so much. I do dislike the fact, though, that when you've got the randomly generated stuff, it generates it so far away. It's a major pain to get there. But, you know, they do help out a lot with, like, the highway pieces. They kind of get you out there. I wish you had more control over, like, the onesie-twosie stuff, but, you know, it wouldn't be much of a puzzle game otherwise, if you could just choose what you wanted to put down. But it does... There are methods to get out here, you know. As I proved in the last mission there, like, you can just kind of do a bunch of straights to get out here, surround your thing, and then move on to the story knowing you're going to fail and just go through it that way. If that's how you want to do it, you can brute force the game. So you're not completely locked into some of the annoying aspects of that. So I can't complain too much. But then again, I also did kind of play all these episodes back to back. So, you know, it's a game I feel like you wouldn't burn out on so much if you just kind of played a mission, quit, came back to the game, and just played it somewhat casually. It does kind of allow you to do that. I'm trying to read this sign. The sign says nothing. The voxel pixel graphic thing is an interesting choice when they could have just made it 3D models, but perhaps it was easier. Anyway, that's enough of this. That has been Technotopia. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Let's Play.